and I think we'll be live in the next 3, 2, 1, and we are live. So good morning, my dear Biotonians. This is your Dr. Vani, and once again I welcome you all to India's truly most loved bio channel called Biotonic. Moving ahead with a super duper amazing series of career counseling that we've been doing for the week. Today I have two of my very special children. One of them is called, I'll start with the one that I know from before, and the one that I know from before out of these two kids is the beautiful lady sitting right in front of you. Her name is Dr.Tanu Bhanot. I've had the privilege, I've had the pride of knowing her since you were in your class 11th, Tanu.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I was among the first batch you taught, right?
Yes, the first batch of class 11th that we taught. And from this sweet, shy, demure girl to a confident young doctor today, I am so proud, so
And I'm so grateful to you, ma'am. I actually owe you a lot. You have made me what I really love you.
So much. And Tanu, I still remember every little detail. I remember your parents, I remember you, and I remember all those small little, I won't call them ups and downs, but yeah, all those small little parts of life that we shared, and it makes me so happy. Moving ahead, I have a young boy here who's in his final pro of MBBS. I've also known him from a very long period of time, 6 to 7 years now, Akshay, if I'm not wrong. 2012, yes. 13 is the time, yes, that I know you. I know your parents also very closely. And I have to mention something very specific about this boy here. He has, he's studying in a government college, but he faced the interview at AFMC, and what happened rest is something that he will tell us in today's class. So let's get going. And over to both these kids one by one. Akshay, I'm sure you'll agree with me, ladies first. So
cool. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, let's.
And she's my senior, so seniors have to start first.
Absolutely,
she's my
senior. Yes, seniors. let's do it like that. Seniors have to start first. Okay, bachcho. So Tanu, over to you. I hand over the stage to you. Right from your days of class 11th and 12th, Tanu, your problems that you faced with physics, with chemistry, if you did, the pressure of the society, the pressure of our own expectations, how did you tide over that, to your experience at the college, and to what you're doing right now, and how learning never stops, Tanu, how studies never stop, and how we must not give up. Over to you, my dear Tanu.
Yeah, studies will never stop. Even after I've completed my MBBS, I'm still preparing for my PG. And I think so I'm in the same phase as these students who are watching me, and they're preparing for their NEET UG. See, I will tell you, I was always an average student. Always an average student. I've never stood first in my class.
No, you were not. She was a bright girl.
She's being modest. Yes, she's being modest.
She was a bright girl. But you see, I think physics...
अभी तक फर्स्ट नहीं आई. मेरे पेरेंट्स तरसते रहते हैं कि मुझे फर्स्ट नंबर तो दिखा दो, बट स्टिल नाउ आई टेल यू लिटरली आई हैव नेवर स्टूड फर्स्ट. आई वाज ऑलवेज अ मीडियोकर, बट आई थिंक सो समवेयर इन माय क्लास 11th and 12th I took a decision. I want to opt for medical, despite I was the first person in my whole family. There was no one to guide me, and I had a lot of self doubt that will I be able to do it or not. I think so in my first attempt I made some mistakes, and I didn't know how to study or how to, manage my time. In my drop year, I worked on my own weaker points. I was weak in chemistry. I used to really hate that inorganic part. मुझे याद ही नहीं होता था. I used to study a lot, and I realized that there are some tricks. You have to write down. You have to make your little notes. You have to concise 5 pages and 1, because that helps you in revising when you're doing your second reading.
Absolutely.
And really, it's not that you're giving 8 hours, you're opening your book and you're sitting for 8 hours and you are telling that, हाँ मैं 8 घंटे book खोल के पढ़ी हूँ. But it's the efficiency that you actually, studying with full attention, that matters. Maybe in 8 hours, you were studying just for 3 hours with full attention, and then you were asking and you were expecting that you will score more. That never happens. You need to, divide yourself, give yourself daily targets, weekly targets, and then you have to reward yourself when you do this. You need to have breaks, you need to study, and then it's a part of life. You need to enjoy as well. It's not that difficult. It's definitely easy if you do it right. Drop year में I was like very much.
You're the first child जिसको मुझे कुछ बोलना ही नहीं पड़ रहा है. और आज तक जितने क्वेश्चन आए हैं तनु ने सारे आंसर कर दिया. आई थिंक तनु सारे वीडियोस देखकर आई है. तनु, आई एम सो प्राउड ऑफ यू. बच्चे जो जो पूछते हैं ना, सो कंटिन्यू. तनु अपना स्केड्यूल बताओ ड्रॉप ईयर का. लाइक बच्चे हमेशा पूछेंगे याद नहीं होता. इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री तो सबकी दुखती रग होती है, एवरी वन. और इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री से ज्यादा फिजिक्स. आई रिमेंबर तनु वाज दैट अ लो फेज जब ड्रॉप करते. देखो बाकी सारे लोग निकल जाते हैं, कई बार हमें ड्रॉप करना पड़ता है. देन वी फील हाउ वाज दैट फेज तनु, एंड हाउ डिड यू कम आउट ऑफ इट? डिड योर पेरेंट्स हेल्प यू? उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बताओ प्लीज.
Actually, when I thought that हाँ मेरे इतने मार्क्स नहीं आए कि I'm not doing well, I studied a lot, definitely. मुझे लेकिन पता था मेरी गलतियां रह गई. I was just studying और मतलब रिवीजन की कोई स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं थी. अब मैं रिवीजन कैसे करनी है पता नहीं था. You know, in my drop year I worked on this. फिजिक्स मेरी टफ थी. फिजिक्स के मैंने कंसेप्ट्स बनाए, मैंने फॉर्मूलाज लिखे. फिजिक्स इज द फास्टेस्ट थिंग व्हेन यू रिवाइज, व्हेन यू हैव योर ओन फॉर्मूलाज रिटन. फिजिक्स बहुत जल्दी होती है. लास्ट में एक बार ढंग से कर लो, उसको पेज पे लिख के एक फॉर्मूला साइड पे फॉर्मुलेट कर लो. फिजिक्स विल बी इजीएस्ट. एंड केमिस्ट्री के लिए इनऑर्गेनिक एनसीईआरटी ही आती है. एनसीईआरटी के अलावा कुछ नहीं आएगा. यू हैव टू जस्ट डू दोस 100 पेजेस हार्डली अगेन एंड अगेन. आई थिंक सो इफ यू डू इट 6 to 7 times मिनिमम, तुम्हें कोई क्वेश्चन गलत नहीं होगा. नेम रिएक्शंस कोई गलत नहीं होगी. एनसीईआरटी से ही सब कुछ आता है. एनसीईआरटी इज एवरीथिंग, योर बाइबल ऑफ क्रैकिंग दिस नीट एग्जाम.
Correct.
And yes, everyone does this. And even in NEET PG, which I'm preparing now, that's revision matters. I have to do 19 subjects. अभी तो सिर्फ 3 है आपके पास. ये रिवाइज करना बहुत easy है.
Correct.
और एक साल मुझे 19 पढ़ने हैं. तो I know revision matters. You have to have a strategy कि आपके 12 months में आप कौन सा सब्जेक्ट कब तक कंप्लीट कर लोगे और उसकी रिवीजन कैसे करोगे. Your teachers will guide you. You need to have a proper, schedule for yourself, and your teachers are there to help you. And you have to be in contact whenever you feel you are low. And Vani ma'am के पास मैं हमेशा जाती थी. I know she has helped me a lot. And bio was my strongest, all because of her. Nothing came out of her notes. You need to trust your teachers. वो पेज और एक जो रजिस्टर बनता है ना, उसके ना आगे से कुछ आएगा ना पीछे से कुछ आएगा, बस उसमें से आएगा. उसको रिवाइज कर लो 4 बार. That's it. No one can stop you. We'll definitely do it.
Nice, Tanu, nice. You're so good and I'm so proud. I remember all the small times that we got in touch बीच में, sporadically. कभी hi, hello, Facebook पे हो जाता था. अच्छा कहाँ हो? And then here and there, nice. But I must also tell you everybody here, Tanu had one of the most supportive parents. Both her parents, I know them personally as well. So many times we've met. So they were, as a family, they were one unit. They were always with her, and I think that is one of the major reasons. Apart from
I would like to share one story. Yeah, I would like to share one story. We were out for a New Year Eve. I think so 2019 का New Year मनाने गए थे. 31st December 2018 था. और उस पार्टी में आई थिंक सो गर्ल जस्ट कोलैप्स्ड ऑन द डांस फ्लोर. शी थ्रू अ फिट. और उन्होंने अनाउंसमेंट की कोई डॉक्टर है यहाँ पे. मैं इधर देखूं उधर देखूं कि कोई तो डॉक्टर निकलेगा. आई वाज इन माय थर्ड फ्लोर. आई वाज नॉट दैट कॉन्फिडेंट, एंड माय पेरेंट्स, they raised my hand. Yes, we have a doctor here. And actually I gave her a first aid, and everyone, there was a panicky around, and they calmed down when I reached there. I gave her my first aid. I treated her well before, they took her to hospital. And I was clapped or applauded after that. I felt so proud, and I actually want to learn more.
So nice.
I really want to learn more. That is a changing phase, that, I am into a profession that people trust me. They give them the, people is ill, someone is ill, you're healing them. It's a matter of pride. It's a matter of pride. For my parents, they were very happy that day.
Absolutely.
They were very, very.
So nice, Tanu, and I'll be so happy the day you get into PG, which I'm sure you will. With your hard work and with your consistency, that day is not far when I'll get a call that you will soon get into a PG seat. Nice. Thank you so much, Tanu. The kids are just excited. We have 700 plus students watching both of you live. So super
That's great.
amazing. Over to you, Akshay. Akshay, I know your mother very closely, and I remember there was a time when your mother also used to get a little worried. That kya
I know. She still is. All mothers are,
all
for that matter.
Yes.
All mothers are like that.
Yes.
In fact, I think in every party that we throw right now that I'm selected in everything, in fact, I am just about to get out of the college now. This one story that I listen to every time my parents talking about it to any guest which comes in our house is like कि exam इसका होता था पर नींद हमारी उड़ी होती थी. So this one thing which I've heard again and again and again, and I used to sleep. I never used to have that touch wood. Still, अभी तो even MBBS के exams are really tough. But leaving them aside, I am not that kind of a person who will take that much stress. But my mother especially has always been that kind कि बच्चा बेचारा मेहनत कर रहा है निकल जाए ये वो. So I think every parent has that.
Now tell us about
having
your
said
journey,
that, I really think
yes, your 11th
Sorry?
and 12th. I said tell us about your journey, your 11th and 12th, and how was it by losing that AFMC? If you want to talk about it, that is, if
Ji, of course. I think it is very important for me to put it out because I think before I start, I must say that everybody has a different background, different circumstances, and different preparation strategies. So I always, whenever I talk to my juniors, any potential person who's very enthusiastic about getting into medicine, I always tell them that, listen, buddy, there are 10,000 seats and there are 10,000 ways to get that seats. You can have different backgrounds, you can have different aptitudes for different subjects. So every journey is different. I will tell you about my journey. I'm going to tell all the people, let's call them Biotonians, if I may, whosoever is watching this session. I just want you to know that there are different journeys. I am going to share you what I went through and how I came about, so that everything that you feel, you connect with it, you can keep it, rest, you can leave. For example, when I took a drop, I was in Bhatinda. My father was posted in Faridkot. It's a small station in Punjab. And there was nothing, no coaching institutes. There were no coaching institutes there. So I used to go to Bhatinda every day, and Punjab Roadways Zindabad. I used to go to us.
That much struggle, yes.
So, I mean, and I think, to be very honest, I feel that's good that, I was able to afford it. My parents were so supportive. I was able to actually travel that much. Not many people have got those opportunities, in fact,
Correct.
to travel and go to a coaching institute. Affording a coaching institute, for that matter, is also something which not everybody can, do. So I consider myself lucky on that front. Struggles are there in every person's journey, and that is what, even when we study ECG, even ECG, which is supposed to be the symbol of life, is not just a straight up or down curve. It is a mix of both. So everything happens. About my AFMC, I must tell you that I got selected. And I went there. There are certain levels. People should know about it. People who are AFMC enthusiasts, I must put it in front of them that first there's an aptitude test, and then there's ultimately, when you pass everything, then there's an interview. And after passing that interview, there's a medical. So due to some medical problems, I couldn't get through. And I actually knew the one thing which I want everyone to understand is that I knew before even going there, I knew about my medical problems. I knew I won't get selected because my father is an army officer. So I knew how fit a person has to be in order to get into Forge. But there are some things you must experience. In fact, my father told me this, that, just go for the experience sake of it. There are things which will make you a better human being. And I think that is about all. You should not really expect something more out of it. Not everything will be a success, but everything is going to make you a better human being at the end of the day. So when I'm glad that I went there. I'm glad that I met people like Madhuri ma'am. I'm glad that I could interact with her, and I gave an interview to her. So it was an amazing experience. What I feel, AFMC does not only seek, a person to be academically good. They also want you to be good in, you should have some other skills as well. You should be an overall personality. So people who are watching this, I know physics, chemistry, biology is the most important thing to crack it, no doubt. But with that, I really want you guys to have a hobby. One thing why I am here, I really want to assert on the fact that every one of you must have a hobby.
Yes.
Every one of you, not just because,
I want to interrupt for 1
AFMC
second,
demands
Akshay.
it.
I've
Sorry?
seen you during that stage. I've seen Tanu during that stage. And let me tell you, in front of the entire audience, and by the evening we'll have 20,000, 30,000 views on this video. Both of you had strong personalities. I've seen you very close.
Oh, thank you
had
so
an
much.
individuality. You were not those students who were always into their studies, and I think that is one of the major reasons for your success. I still remember Tanu. I remember all the things that she used to like, all the efforts that she used to take in things apart from her studies. I've seen you very closely, and I think that makes a difference in who you become as a person.
It makes a difference. It enables you to face your failures in a more positive manner, and you are able to come out of problems very easily. That is what I feel. Touch wood. I mean, till now, and if you are becoming a doctor, let me be very clear. Exams तो बंद होने नहीं वाले हैं जिंदगी में, ठीक है? And as ma'am very correctly said that अभी तो तुम लोग 3 सब्जेक्ट पढ़ रहे हो, हमें तो 19 पढ़ने होते हैं. तो बात बिल्कुल सही है. It's you will keep on studying, you will keep on, but this same thing actually keeps you grounded. People who study, they know what they don't know, which is a very important thing. You should know that, and the more you study, the more you think, यार मुझे तो ये भी नहीं आता, ये भी नहीं आता, ये भी नहीं आता, ये भी नहीं आता. तो it keeps you grounded. You are grounded. You're not that high headed. जब 10th class से निकलते हैं ना, everybody is a 95%. Everybody is a 10 CGP. When you get out of class 10.
Yes.
So everybody is like, अरे पढ़ाई क्या होता है? कुछ नहीं होता है. It's a cakewalk. कुछ नहीं होता है. एक छोटी सी किताब पढ़नी होती है बस. But पढ़ाई is much more than that. Once you take science, and I've seen people coming out of class 10th with such happy faces, and then उनका एक first unit test होता है physics में, वो they are almost fail, and then they come back to me and they're like, कितनी पढ़ाई है? I've heard people saying कि भैया पढ़ाई थी तो इतना तो पता था, पर इतनी पढ़ाई थी नहीं पता था. And I said, दोस्त ये तो starting है, ये तो in fact starting भी नहीं है. मतलब MBBS के बाद, even ma'am is going to vouch for it, Tanu ma'am, that once we go for PG, entirely different race. मतलब it's a never ending thing, but that is the beauty of it. It is so dynamic. You are not doing one thing twice. You are not doing a single thing in 2 consecutive days. There are different things to do, different patients and different cases and everything. So it's the dynamo of it is amazing. I mean, it is not something static, and that is the beauty of this profession. And you are right now. अब तो कोरोना चल रहा है, so there's doctors तो एकदम top पे हैं.
Yes.
And not just that, one thing like everybody dreams of becoming a cardiologist or a neurologist. Once if you talk to people who are in class 11 and 12, उनको ये 2-3 चीजें पता होती हैं बस, कि cardiology, neurology, ये सब पता होता है उनको. But things like research, which is such a untouched part. अगर इंडिया में देखें तो research को इतना लोग देखते नहीं हैं.
Correct.
But I think research is something which you can explore, and wonders. Your body is amazing. Correct. Biology is amazing. I keep on sharing puns and science jokes on my WhatsApp statuses and everywhere, because I really think that science is something, if you understand it, if you take it interestingly, I think it is going to love you the most.
Correct.
In your life.
Correct.
So
so amazing. So
there's that.
Kapil, it was so positive, and the entire thing changed from not focusing on physics, chemistry, bio as a subject, but wanting to learn more from life. Wanting to stay grounded.
That is, I think that should be the aim.
Yes.
I think that is the aim. I am so glad that I could put across what I wanted to say.
Yes.
Now that because I was afraid कि I might not be able to articulate what I want to say correctly.
No,
but I'm so glad
the
that
more we focus on learning, all the fears will disappear. It has to be only learning and wanting to grow.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. The life is nothing but growth.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Tanu wanted to say a couple of things in the middle. I was saying she wanted, and then what is it, Tanu, that you wanted to tell us? Yes.
I would say that actually, when this journey of never ending learning, yes, I'm studying, I'm giving exams, I'm still learning, and I still have exams to give. I have kept my hobbies intact. Whenever I feel like singing, I sing, I dance.
Yes.
Even lastly, after passing my fourth prof exam, after being an intern, I participated in the college fest. And yes, it goes on, it goes hand in hand. You have to
Yes.
carry
Yes.
your personality ahead, and it has to be well balanced with your studies. If you have an exam, definitely you have to have a portion of more of your studies coming up. You have to be responsible for
बिल्कुल.
your exams. Then हाँ, ये चीजें तो side by side life में चलती रहनी चाहिए. You know, it's not the end. You learn every day. You learn, and that's it. Make your parents proud.
Make your
They'll be
yes.
Yeah,
proud of you.
because studies are a part of your life, but studies are not your life. Don't make, just don't put yourself in that rat race ki matlab ya to ye ya kuch nahi.
Correct.
So don't do that. You must have options available. One more thing which I really want everyone to see, भगवान करे जो आप चाहते हैं आपको मिल जाए, ठीक है, जितना जल्दी हो सके उतना जल्दी मिल जाए, but we know that life doesn't work that way.
Correct.
Sometimes sometimes you fail, sometimes you succeed, so it is a combination of both of them. So always have a backup. Always
That's
have a
very
backup.
important. Always have a backup.
Very
Yes.
important. Very important. And you must, that will happen again. If you have a backup, you're going to develop your skills in some different field also. So again, वही बात होगी ना, it comes back to the same thing, that don't just try to chase something, just a single thing. Life is a array of different things. मतलब इतना सारी चीजें हैं, you can pursue so much. और आजकल तो इतना कुछ है, there's so much to do.
Correct.
So much to do and so much to learn. So I think having a backup, developing a hobby is very, very important with studying. Matlab, I've seen a couple of videos, couple of interviews before, which you took, ma'am. So I have done my homework. So फिर उसमें there are people who question, कि how to stop taking tension, या फिर how to stop procrastinating.
Correct.
And there were a few people who were commenting that, ma'am, please tell me, how do I stop taking tension?
Correct.
So bust your stress, man. Go out, play, write, sing, dance. I'm a singer. I sing.
Yes,
Whenever I
yes,
feel
yes,
frustrated,
yes.
whenever I feel frustrated, kitab band, hat jao, and I sing. I'm a huge bathroom singer and everything. And people dance, people write, people people can do
Take it
all
out.
sorts of things.
Correct.
You can
Correct.
take it out, na. Just take it out and talk to someone. One more thing. Either it is your family or it's somebody who you have trust on, your friends, anybody. Have a support system. I'm sure people will be willing to support you. Have a support system. Don't feel that you're alone. Vani ma'am is there. Even I am there from now on. If someone
And
really
guys,
wants
okay,
to
now, again, I
talk,
have to interrupt. I think we will do episode 2 and 3 with you. I love the vibes. Same cut, copy, paste.
Thank you so
I
much.
absolutely love the vibes, Tanu and Akshay. We have to, I think you guys have to be a part of We Biotonic for a long term now. I think monthly, and we will get you on board.
I'd love to be there.
Yes, because you totally changed the perspective. Till yesterday, I had people who had just come to tell them study, but now we have an altogether different perspective for the kids, where we tell them that, oh, hello, okay, listen, take a stock of the situation, study, but also develop a hobby, because that will put things back in perspective. That will ground.
That is very important. Absolutely important.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, now you're coming back next week. Both of you, you give me time, because I know both of you are super duper busy. Tanu is very busy preparing. You're very busy studying. But we have to have, let's give it a name like TED Talks with Tanu and Akshay or something like that. So let me plan that. Yes, and we will have both of you back, because you changed the dynamic energy of this particular conference. The kids are like on a roll today. I'm seeing that they're just absolutely loving it. We'll plan it up, and I will have both of you on board. Before I end today's
Thank you so
session,
much.
for all the kids who could not make it this year, for all the ones who are trying this year, for all the ones who are genuinely trying, who want to be doctor and nothing else, that's something that they've been dreaming of since so long. One closing remark each. What do you want to tell them? To not give up, to give it their all. Another few months. One minute over to both of you. Closing remarks, and then we'll have you come back again to us. Yes.
Ma'am, do you want to go first?
No. Okay. मेरे तो रोज का काम है. आप
No, I mean Tanu ma'am. I was talking about Tanu ma'am, if she wants to go first.
I would just say 3-4 sentences. A defeat is never permanent until and unless you accept it,
Yes.
right? If you're working hard for it, I think so,
Very
and you really want to be a doctor, give your dreams a chance. In case, there's somewhere in your mind कि मैंने ये कर सकती थी, मैंने नहीं किया. Don't let that come in. What जो भी मन में है, आपको दोबारा prepare करना है. You have to give it a chance, and I'm sure you can do it. That's it. Don't give your heart. Don't make this defeat permanent. You have to try. You can do it, and you will do it. Over to you.
Awesome. Defeat is not.
All what
Yes.
that's amazing. All what I want to say to everyone is that it's an excellent profession, guys, and it is totally worth it. All right, it is totally worth your time. It is totally worth your energy. Please understand yourself, understand your weaknesses. Do not let your weaknesses fool you. Do not let your weaknesses, take you down again and again. Do not get tense. Being tense is a very nice thing, because I've read in an article that if you're tensed about something, you genuinely care for it. So it is a good thing that you're tensed, but don't let that tension decrease your efficiency in any way. Do not let that tension decrease your efficiency, and you are going to ace it. मैं पूरा confidence के साथ कह सकता हूँ that if you are preparing, you are going to ace it. There's nothing stopping you. All right, it's just you who will stop yourself by taking unnecessary tension. ठीक है, फालतू जो लोग बोल रहे हैं उनको ज्यादा सुनना ना, बस आप अपना करते रहो, लोगों की चिंता ना करो. People are going to come to you once you get successful. All right.
Awesome.
So that is what I want you.
Awesome. So we have two rock stars who look like $1,000, who are studying like $1,000. So I have absolutely two super cool kids of mine here, and I'm so proud of your achievements, guys. I know this is just the beginning of me feeling proud of your achievements. The day is not far where you're going to be the top surgeons or the top oncologists or the top research people or top whatever you choose out.
Thank you so
to
much, man.
be. God bless you, but this is just the beginning. I think one of the most fabulous sessions ever was today. Legit lit is what I'm going to call it. Absolutely amazing. We'll have you back again the day
Thank you so much.
I launch the droppers batch to make sure that the morale is high, and we can probably have a singing jam session the next time around. Thank you so much, Tanu.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Akshay. Such a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Having me.
Thank you,
ma'am. I'm glad I was here.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll end the
Thank
meeting for all. So thank you so much, and I hope the Biotonians had a great time talking to you. Bye. Take care. Keep doing
I'm
it proud.
sure.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.